Since his death more than 2 years ago, Tommy Scoggins' guitars have sat silent in the corner of his living room in Saraland, just a glance away from his wife, Robin. It was a constant reminder to Robin of the musical moments they'd shared since they were childhood sweethearts. When you sit and look at those guitars in the corner there, I mean, you do think of him.
Oh yeah, every day.
And there they stayed. But tonight, one of them is no longer there.
How are you? Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And a few moments later, Tommy Scoggins' guitar spoke for the first time in more than 2 years.
You like Doobie Brothers?
Oh, wow, yeah.
I've heard those tunes come from it many times before.
On this day after Christmas, Robin came to our studios to give one of Tommy's guitars to a man she'd never met.
Well, I was sitting there watching the news, the weather, and then that come up.
That was the story about Kip Gaudette, a Pensacola musician and member of the band Buzzcut, who lost his 2 prized guitars to a casual thief last week.
How does it feel? Does it play easy?
It does. It feels really good.
Well, we told Kip's story, including his emotional attachment to those instruments.
I don't know why I wrote it down. And then about 2 nights later, I was sitting there and I looked over there and I looked at them guitars and I said, he needs to be playing a couple of them guitars, you know. Wow. And I just picked up the phone the next day and called you.
Robin wanted to give Kip one of Tommy's guitars, something she knew he would have done himself. For Robin, the gift of this guitar was a way to keep Tommy's passion for music alive.
I know that I might be playing it in a moment and it might belong to me in that moment, but it belonged to somebody else. And one day it'll belong to someone else. And, you know, you don't get to have things forever, unfortunately. That's a lesson I've learned here. You can turn your back for 3 seconds and lose a lot.
But this guitar now belongs to Kip. It's not alone. It's not being borrowed. That, says Robin, simply wouldn't do.
That's like borrowing somebody's car. You know, you gotta fix the seat and they mess up all the knobs and, you know.
Yeah, you don't need to be trying to change everything.
Yeah, you need your guitar.
Yeah.
That you can do anything you want to with.
You reaching out to Darwin here and making this gesture is just really not made this a sad thing at all. It's kind of, yeah, there's those bad people, but I mean, there seems to be a whole lot more good ones. And I wanted to thank you for that. And your story is not just touching me. It's all those people on the community pages and Facebook, the entire music community.
Yeah.
Like I said, not a lot of dry eyes when you said, I just want to give somebody their joy back.
Right.
Well, that one got everybody.
Yeah.
So, thank you. This is way too much.
Oh, you're welcome.